And we are back. Welcome to another day of Germany Euro 2024 qualifying. After a night where, quite frankly, I hope you are doing anything other than watching England, like I was at Wembley, because we played absolutely awful. But we still managed to get the win in true vintage Gareth Southgate England fashion. But yeah, thankfully I didn't have to do a reaction last night because it was very, very late, but it would have been yet another rant. I will do a reaction to the game against Italy, even though I will be at Wembley again. But I think I'll do that on Wednesday morning once all of these prediction videos are all done and wrapped up. As always, we have got a whole host of fixtures for you today. 7 games in total from 3 different groups. So before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video if you do enjoy my prediction series, and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Let's get into all of today's action, and we kick off in Group C, which is of course England's group, and the earliest game of the day sees Ukraine taking on North Macedonia. Two sides currently level on points in the group, both looking for wins to put pressure on Italy, who are of course struggling. I say struggling, they're on the same amount of points with a game in hand, but we shall see. In the reverse fixture, it was a 3-2 win to Ukraine, and for this one, I'm going to go one better for them and go for a 3-1 win for Ukraine. Of course, 3-1 being my most popular prediction at the moment in all of these fixtures. But, like I say, I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think Ukraine on paper should be the favourites to take it, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to them. In the later game in Group C, it is the aforementioned Italy, this time taking on Malta. And quite frankly, if Italy don't win this comfortably, they don't deserve to qualify for the Euros. And look, with the greatest of respects to Malta, this should be far too strong a test for them. I'm going to go 5-0 to Italy. I really think this is just going to be a case of how many goals can Italy score. Obviously, there is all this controversy around Sandro Tonali and Nicolo Zaniolo at the moment with this whole betting scandal, but I don't think it's going to affect the squad too much. I don't even think Zaniolo certainly would have been in and around the starting lineup. Tonali maybe, but they're more than qualified in midfield, whoever is available, especially against a team like Malta. So yeah, I think 5-0 is more than justified for this evening. On to Group G, and we start things off with the two bottom sides in this group, which are Bulgaria and Lithuania. Again, two sides that have been pretty well matched in recent times. Have actually played each other quite a fair amount over the last few years. Lithuania have actually been the side that have got the better of Bulgaria in more recent times. However, as I say, as things stand, both these sides sit on 2 points at the bottom of the group. It's really a dead rubber of a game. And I just think Bulgaria, again, on paper, should be the stronger team for this one. So I'm going to go for a very cautious 2-1 win to Bulgaria in that one. The much more important game in this group sees Hungary taking on Serbia in a battle of the top two. Both sides currently sit on 10 points. However, Hungary do have a game in hand. The interesting thing about this fixture is that these sides have played each other 4 times in the last 3 years. And on all 4 occasions, the home side hasn't won. So it makes a real interesting dynamic going into this one because there really is no home form to speak of whatsoever. Speaking of, in the reverse fixture, it was Hungary that got the win away in Serbia. But it's really tough to call. As I say, on their day, Serbia have a fantastic team. The likes of Vlahovic, Mitrovic, Milinkovic, Savic, Kostic. They have good name players. Obviously, Hungary do have the likes of Soboslai, who's been fantastic for Liverpool, Willi Orban from Leipzig, as well as a couple others. I think the home record is going to break tonight. I think Hungary have been by far the best team in this group so far and thoroughly deserve their place in the Euros next summer if they do, of course, get the win tonight and basically make it an unassailable comeback from them. If they do win tonight, I'm going to go for yet another 2-1 win in this group, and I am going to say that Hungary do beat Serbia tonight. But like I say, on their day, Serbia more than capable of taking this one. From Group G, we move immediately to Group H, and the final group of this first sort of round of Euro fixtures in this set for the international break. And again, we start off with the two sides sat rock bottom of the table. Northern Ireland on 3 points, San Marino on 0 points. Northern Ireland's only 3 points so far in this group, coming against San Marino in the reverse fixture. It was a 2-0 win for them in the away game. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for them in the home game. I mean, come on, they've got to beat San Marino, right? If they don't beat them, then, well, quite frankly, the manager should probably be sacked. And with the greatest respect to San Marino, It's just, it shouldn't happen for them tonight if it's ever going to happen for them at all. From there, we move into the real interesting bit, and this is arguably the most entertaining group of the Euro qualifying so far. You've got Slovenia, Finland, Denmark, and Kazakhstan, where you've got Denmark and Slovenia on 13 points, and Kazakhstan and Finland on 12 points. Now, it is very, very finely poised, and in both fixtures that we're about to talk about, the home side won the reverse fixture, so it makes it even more difficult to call. When it comes to Slovenia and Finland, these sides have played each other 3 times in the last few years, and on all 3 occasions, the game has finished 2-0 to the home side. However, the more recent games, I would suggest that Finland have been a lot better. When you actually look at the group as a whole, I think Finland have played a lot better. So even though I still think Slovenia will get the win, I think the 2-0 trend will come to an end. Slovenia are unbeaten in several home games. I can't remember how many it was. It's something like 4 or 5 home games. Slovenia are unbeaten at home. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Slovenia in this one. But again, could be a tight one. Finland on their day, more than capable of pulling off yet another result. As for the final game between Denmark and Kazakhstan, as I say, Kazakhstan shocked a lot of people when they beat Denmark 3-2 in the home leg of this sort of, I'd say, 2-legged tie. It is, of course, a group stage. But in the reverse fixture, Kazakhstan won their home game 3-2. I think Denmark will be looking to set that right. I think Denmark should be beating Kazakhstan very comfortably. Obviously, as a Manchester United fan, I've got a slight soft spot for Denmark at the moment with Christian Eriksen and, of course, Rasmus Højlund up front. I do expect Denmark to get the result tonight. I think Kazakhstan are more than capable of putting up a fight, but I don't think they're capable of pulling off a result. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Denmark to round off that group, which will see Slovenia and Denmark slightly pull away as we move into the crunch time of these Euro qualifiers. As always, let me know down in the comments all of your thoughts on today's fixtures. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I will be back tomorrow morning where we'll be restarting with the initial groups once again. Thank you very much for watching.